You ready to party? Adults are on the fence about partying. You know who's really wants to party? Young guys. You ever notice that? Like guys in their early 20s just want to party. Just what they're built for, party. Are we gonna party? Young guys will party on a Tuesday in Nebraska at 5. Oh God, I gotta party, gotta do something with this energy. Yeah, young guys are jacked up, man. It's all that testosterone, man. That's what I was that way when I was in my early 20s and late teens. Just didn't know what to do with myself. All that testosterone, man. Makes you say stupid things. You act stupid. You say dumb things like, what are you looking at? I used to say that when I was in my early 20s. What are you looking at? But it's testosterone. Without testosterone, if somebody's looking at you, you know what you'd say? Hey. What's going on? You having a good day? Good. The young guys are ready to party. They're ready to party and they're ready to go, woo! It's the only people who do that. Watch when the bars close. You'll see them in the streets. Woo! It's a young guy. Yeah, young guys make noises when they drink. Old guys don't make noises when they drink. The only noise an old guy makes when he drinks is this. That means, what have I done with my life? Woo! That's hope. That's why young guys make that noise, because they're hopeful. Something good's going to happen to me tonight. Woo! I'm going to get hammered. I'm going to go to a nightclub. Young guys like to go to nightclubs with cool names, cool exotic names. Fuego. Taj Mahal. The Paradox. Old guys go to bars called Phil's. Jack's. The Bar. I see a lot of young people here. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say old guy bars? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean when I say old guy bars? Yeah, they're everywhere. They've been around forever. They're interesting. Because instead of like dancing or karaoke or trivia, old guy bars have nothing. There's nothing in there entertaining. Just old guys drinking quietly. It's like if the library had a happy hour. And I'm not making fun of you if you go to old guy bars. That's where I belong. I'm an old guy. I can't go to a nightclub anymore. I show up at a nightclub. I look like I'm searching for my runaway daughter. Have you seen this girl? Woo! Whatever kind of bar you go to, nightclub, comedy club, old guy bar, you gotta have a cocktail every now and then, calms you down. Yeah, it settles you, right? It makes you, yeah. Yeah. And some activities you have to drink when you're doing. Some activities you have to drink when you're doing. Dating. You gotta drink when you date. Dating without drinking is like bowling without drinking. You ever gone bowling without drinking? You get about 10 minutes and you're like, what the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing here? I'm bending, I'm lifting, I'm wearing somebody else's shoes. You have to wear somebody else's shoes. I wish they did that for other activities. Hey, we're gonna play ping pong. Here's some guy's underpants. Put them on. And the bowling shoes. Yeah, but you got to drink when you date. Not the whole relationship, but sometimes early on in the relationship. Because sometimes early on in the relationship, you're insecure. You're not so confident. You're sitting across from the other person and you're wondering, geez, does this person like me? Then you have a couple drinks and you're like, this person likes me. Everyone in here likes me. We should go to Fuego. I assume some of you are high. That's a pretty good guess, right? In this day and age, seems like everybody smokes pot. Everyone I know smokes pot. Old, young, old. It's like mainstream now. Now pot is mainstream. Now more people smoke pot than eat bread. Yeah. More people smoke pot than eat bread. You know what that means? That means bread is edgier than pot. That means if you go outside after the show and there's a guy smoking a joint next to a guy having a sandwich, the guy smoking the joint's going to be like, this guy don't give a fuck. That's pumpernickel. You're supposed to eat that with somebody else. Yeah. Pot, yeah. I was coming out of here the other night doing a show, and I came out of the show, and some audience member saw me, and he said, hey, man, come here. I said, what? He said, do you want to get high? I said, why are you whispering? It's legal. It's like me going, hey, man, you want some soup? Stick the bread in it. Yeah, pot. Everybody's. I don't smoke pot. Boo. Are you disappointed? Yeah. I used to smoke cigarettes, which is like pot, but without the joy. That's why I am pro-pot. I think pot's, well, not that I'm breaking the news, but it's fine, People are having a good time when they smoke pot. You've seen people smoke pot. They're laughing, they're giggling, they're passing it around. They're laughing. It's communal. You've seen people smoke cigarettes? They're sad, they're by themselves. They're by the dumpster. They all have that look on their face like, well, won't be long now. Tattoos. Another big thing that, like 30 years ago, not that many people had tattoos. Bikers, criminals, truckers, musicians. Back then, 30 years ago. Now everyone's got them. Everyone has them. It's crazy. 30 years ago, you used to go down into that subway, see a guy with a bunch of tattoos smoking pot, you'd be like, huh. Now you're like, oh, thank God. Guy works at Cold Stone Creamery. Gives me extra sprinkles. Yeah. So, I'm tired. Not after this 5 minutes, but just in general. I stayed up late last night. 4:30. I went to bed at 4:30. Yeah. 4:30 is interesting because you're either having wild drunken sex or doing absolutely nothing. I was doing nothing. I just couldn't sleep. I couldn't get to sleep. So I got up and I started thinking. That's a bad thing to do at 4:30. Are you with me on that? Yeah, you shouldn't be thinking at 4:30. Your brain's not your friend at 4:30. Your brain's not going, "Hey, you're doing great. Sorry you can't sleep. You're awesome. Have a salad." No, your brain's like, you suck. You've always sucked. Remember that time in 8th grade when you dropped the ball? Everyone remembers. Eat some ice cream. That's what I did. I ate ice cream at 4:30 in the morning. Right. You got to. At some point, you have to. I started, the brain was telling me to eat it at some, like, 10 p.m. It was like, eat ice cream, eat ice cream. At 4:30, I finally gave in. They should have a 4:30 brand of ice cream. Seriously, called Fuck It. Extra fat, extra lactose, nicotine, a Jaeger bomb, some bread. I ate a pint and a half. I tried to kill myself with ice cream. I ate 1 pint and then I went, no, we're not done. I finished 2 containers of ice cream. Thank God there's not a mirror at the bottom of the container. Ah! There should be a message, though, shouldn't there? In the bottom of ice cream containers? Proud of yourself? Is this what we're doing now? I just eat bad food sometimes. I'm a comic. I'm up late and I travel and I got nowhere to eat. Sometimes I eat fast food. Do you eat fast food, people? Do you? You feel okay about it? Yeah, I don't either. That's the problem with fast food, you know. I wish they'd black out those windows at McDonald's so I could sit there and eat peace. Instead, I just go sit in my car and eat like a psychopath. It's not good. They have a dining area in McDonald's. A dining area. What are those people doing in there? Aren't they ashamed of themselves? There should be a spanking area in McDonald's. 2 Big Macs, get the fuck out of here. Bad boy. Some lady the other night said, if you know the food's bad for you, why do you eat it? Shut up. I'll tell you why I eat it, because it makes me feel better for a minute. And that's what you want, isn't it? You just want to feel better for a minute or 2 a day. That's why booze is popular, and pot, and cigarettes, and ice cream, because it just makes you feel better for a second. It takes the pressure off. It's very hard to be an adult. Don't you find it difficult being a grown-up? No? It's hard to be a grown-up. I was looking forward to it, too, man. I was. When I was a kid, I couldn't wait to be an adult. I looked at my parents. I thought it was going to be awesome. I was going to have a credit card and a car. Now I have a credit card and a car. It's a nightmare. I thought I was going to be kicking ass and taking names. I am not. I am panicking and taking naps. And I need money. I need money all the time. They don't tell you that when you're young. You're going to need money all the time. Oh, you mean to pay bills? No, all the time. Everyone I've ever met in my entire life needed money. Everyone, ever. Since I was 0. Remember when you were a kid and you thought there was a monster under your bed? I think that was just some guy who couldn't afford his own place. It was my mom's brother.